First thing I'd like to acknowledge is that the university is very aware that it's been a pretty tough week, and that week has come on the back of a pretty difficult semester. So that's been understood by our senior staff, and now we're having to make arrangements about examinations, which we know is a very stressful time for all students. So what we've been doing over the last day or so as we prepare for tonight's announcement about the examination timetable is give some careful thought as to our obligations as a university. And we do believe that protecting the integrity of the degrees and the standards that we uphold will be to everyone's long-term advantage. Naturally, of course, we've had to adjust the timetable for exams in a number of ways. Firstly, not all of the venues that we'd normally use are actually going to be available, so we have had to move some of the examinations. Also, of course, examinations were due to start this coming Saturday, and to give everyone a little extra study time and to prepare those venues properly, we've moved the start until Monday next week, as you're aware. The examinations themselves will be largely in a standard format, but the longest examination will be 2 hours. A number of other examinations have been moved to either internal assessment or to take-home tests, which we think will allow a more flexible method of assessment. We encourage all students to consider taking their examinations as published in the timetable. The reason for that is it's the best possible way for you to get immediate feedback about how your learning has gone over this first semester, with all of the difficulties that we know you've endured in terms of the changes that had to be made to teaching venues after the February earthquake. For any student that feels that they're not really able to face an examination at this time, and we know there are a number of students in this situation, then there is the IGRATAT option. Normally our IGRATAT processes require a medical certificate or some other substantive family or personal circumstances. The earthquake, of course, meets all of those criteria without having to have documentation. So if you opt for the earthquake being the main reason for not completing the examination, then you'll just need to tick that box on the form which is on the website. If you make a decision to go and sit the examination, but the experience doesn't go well, for any reason you feel your performance was severely impaired, then you'll have 7 days from the date of that examination to apply for the IGRATAT on the same basis. So once all the IGRATAT assessments are in, they'll be sent through to your course conveners, who we believe are in the very best position to judge what grade you might have got if you had set the examination under normal circumstances. And those results will be fed back into our student management system, and although the results may be delayed a little bit on this occasion because of the volume of IGRATATs, we hope that within a reasonable time frame your results will be available to you. So the key thing I think to remember is keep studying over the next few days, consider whether or not you're able to go for that examination or other test, and we encourage you to do so. And if things have not gone well or you're concerned about your performance, then opt for the IGRATAT option. So good luck with your studies and revising. Our thoughts are with you all, and all the best for this next few days.